Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Goodwin letting you know about the plans for tomorrow's academic review day and to give you a bit of an idea about the activities you'll be working throughout the day. The first thing you need to make sure you're aware of is your scheduled appointment time with your tutors to discuss your well-being and review your attendance during lockdown, just to make sure that we're aware of any issues that have come up and that everything is going to be great on your return. So your tutor will give you the times and you'll be asked questions such as, have you worked through the activities today? Do you have any concerns about your return? If you don't have a microphone, it's really important that you tell your tutor today because someone will phone you. And if you're in the key worker provision, then your head of year will probably come over to do that visit with you. So just make sure that you know what your appointment time is, and then you can work the rest of the activities around that appointment to make sure that you can get through everything. The next activity you'll work on, and I've suggested you do this first and that you aim to do it before 10:30. Obviously, if your appointment time is early in the morning, then get that done first and then move on to this. So the first thing we'd like for you to complete is a wellbeing survey. Now, you've done these once before. You did them on your first day back in September, and it was so helpful to us to know of any issues that had occurred during the first lockdown so that we knew how to support you on your return. And it just prompted some extra conversations where necessary. These surveys are not anonymous, but your peers cannot see your responses. Now, we will be checking that there are responses from every student today, just like we check attendance to live lessons, really. So when you log on, it should automatically use school login. But if there's any issues, just log in again or ask IT for support. And I've put the email address on there. There are questions like, do you feel positive about your return? Are you worried about anything? So you literally just click on that link. It loads a form that looks like that. You move your way through the answers and then just press submit when you're finished. You cannot go back and edit them. So do not press submit until you're happy with all of your answers. The second thing is a longer survey. So I've suggested that you aim to do this next and try to get it done before 1 p.m. Now, the shoe survey, almost all of you have done before as well. Now, this is an anonymous survey and it looks at a wide range of behaviours in regards to things like healthy eating, exercise and diet. And it's really useful to us because it helps us to plan your lessons and the support in school. Every single questionnaire for these ones are anonymous and confidential, so you do not have to worry that we will be able to track you. So if you're honest about the fact that maybe you've at some point had alcohol, you're not personally identified when you do that. It's really just to track behaviour and to make us ensure that we know what we're doing with our PSHE lessons and that we're pitching it right for you. So you can skip the questions, but remember that it's just to help us plan our provision, and it's really, really helpful to us. And we get tables that look like this, so it will just tell us the percentages in regards to each question, and then we can plan what you need. It's a great way for us to capture student voice and plan our provision around what you actually need, not what we think you need. So during this session, you go to schoolsurveys.co.uk, and obviously if you've got the PowerPoint up, you could just click on it and it will load up for you. You click on pupil survey and then you put in the school code, which is on the PowerPoint for you, and then just press next. You won't have a questionnaire ID unless at some point you've come out of the survey having started it. So you just leave that blank, and then when you start it, it will give you a pupil number. Write that down just in case it crashes, because it saves all of your progress so far. And then you can always go back into it if you want to go and have a drink and then come back to it, just in case it crashes at any point. You've got that as an additional safeguard. I've put on here the privacy notices for the survey just to explain what's done with the data, how it's used. It just says that obviously it's part of creating those reports for us, and it says who can see the survey. But remember again, no one in school sees your individual answers. Okay. Now, if the surveys throw up any issues throughout the day, then obviously you can reach out to somebody. You can reach out to myself, Miss Murray, Mr. Aiken, who are obviously your DSLs, but you can also speak to your student support officer, your head of year, your tutor, anybody throughout the day. So don't feel you have to complete these on your own with no support, but obviously we're just allowing you to move through these at your own pace, and that way you get the most out of the surveys and resources. Now, the other really exciting thing that's happening today, and I'm hoping that you will really get involved with this, are the World Book Day challenges. Now, you'll notice that there are teachers that have dressed up. There is also lots of competitions on for you. So there's lots of ways of earning achievement points if you complete the activities on here. So there's the creative competition, there are quizzes. There's also the competition to work out the sentence that will be spelled out once you've found every single one of the members of staff's pictures with their secret word hidden in their picture. And that's another way of obviously getting involved and winning prizes. So I'm hoping you'll really enjoy that. And obviously, if you've got costumes to dress up in for World Book Day, this was all in the thought for the week as well. So you've had a little bit of time to plan. Then by all means, take a photo and send those in. Again, just for fun and hopefully something really good to get involved in today. The last thing we've put on there, okay, it's not compulsory, but if you do want a little bit more time for yourself today, because this is all about your well-being and supporting you, then do try some of the activities suggested on the Anna Freud website. And we're hoping that they'll be a really good use of your time to practice self-care and to focus on yourself for today. I hope that all of these activities, you can see how they're going to support your return, telling your teachers if there's any problems, helping us to make sure your PSHE lessons are really guiding you towards what you need to know during this time. And that also you have a little bit of fun today before you come back, when obviously we're really excited to have you back in lessons. So enjoy the activities today. Any problems, reach out to somebody and let us know. And we hope that you get on okay today and that your appointment time with your tutor is a really useful appointment as well. All right, take care, everyone. Bye bye.